After the plague in chapter 25 that killed 24,000 people, God commands a new census. This marks a transition from the first generation who left Egypt to the second generation who will enter the promised land. Okay? So, God commands a second census, which encompasses verses 1 to 4. After the plague ends, God tells Moses and Eleazar, Aaron's son, which is Aaron's son, to count all Israelite men 20 years or older, those eligible for war. This census is taken in the plains of Moab, near the Jordan River, across from Jericho. Okay? So, the tribe by tribe count, verses 5 to 51. Yeah, it encompasses a large area of the Bible. Okay? So, each tribe's male population is listed. Total 601,730 men. Okay, let me say this again: 601,730 men. Okay, slightly less than the 603,550 in the first census, which is written in Numbers 1. Okay, so I'm going to show you a tab where you can see this broken down from each tribe. Okay, you can check here the tribe of Reuben, Simeon, Gad, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Manasseh, Ephraim, all the tribes, okay, and all the numbers. Take a screenshot to take a look at it. All right, so what is notable here, and you can check that in the previous chapters to compare. Simeon dropped dramatically, likely due to being hit hardest by the plague. Okay, you can check that one out in Numbers 25. Judah and Manasseh increased, showing God's continued blessing. Okay, lesson: God preserves his people, but only those who walk in obedience move forward. Okay, so let's take a look at the third part from this chapter: land inheritance instruction, verses 52 to 56. Okay, God says the land will be divided according to the tribe size, but assigned by lot to avoid favoritism. Bigger tribes get more territory, smaller ones less. Lesson: God's blessings are both fair and guided by his will. He balances proportion with sovereignty. Okay, so the Levites census, verses 57 to 62. Levites are counted separately since they don't receive land. Okay, their total is 23,000 males, 1 month and older. Okay, they serve in the tabernacle and care for the worship system. Right. So then let's jump to the next part. All the first generation except 2 have died. Verses 63 to 65. Okay, this census does not include anyone from the first census except Caleb from Judah, Joshua from Ephraim. All others had died in the wilderness, as God had said. That is written in Numbers 14. Lessons: God keeps his word, both in promises and discipline. A new generation of faith is about to rise and enter the land. Okay, so let's check it out. Themes and lessons from number 26. Okay, so first lesson is God renews his people. Though many die for unbelief, God raised up a new generation ready to inherit the promise. Okay, inherit the promise. Second lesson: obedience determines who moves forward. Okay, Caleb and Joshua believe, and they're still standing when others have fallen. Third, God's system balances justice and sovereignty. Okay, land is divided fairly, but also by divine decision, casting lots. Okay. Fourth lesson: God's promises continue through the next generation. Even if one generation fails, God's plans keeps moving forward. Okay, God plan, God plan. I did the bug go. Hey, no. What is the conclusion of this chapter? Numbers 26 marks a fresh start. It's not just a list of names and numbers, okay? Apparently looks like it, but it's not. It's a spiritual reset. The first generation is gone and a new one is being prepared to finally take the land God promised. It reminds us that God's purpose don't die with people. He always raises up new leaders and keeps his word. Okay, and cast a spell. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment and to subscribe, and I see you in the next one.